Did you happen to see that Nick Diaz photo?
No, I was trying to find it. I couldn't even find it either. I don't know where it
Okay.
was.
I mean, if you scroll down on Perry Punch, you should see it. It's only like a few
Oh,
posts
you
down.
got it on your shit. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, but there's not much to say. It's just a photo. I just figured I'd see what you think about it.
Let's see. My initial reaction.
Yeah. He doesn't look the best. If you're asking me, like he looks like fucking like he's been through it.
Here we go.
And it looks like he's like camping sitting on a volleyball court. Like it definitely looks like some type of rehab. Maybe like
It
during
does,
family visitation.
that does look like a rehab. With his eyes closed.
Yeah, he's like got his hair all messed up. It looks like he's been kind of like weaning off something.
I mean, it's a bad photo.
It's a bad photo. And who
It's
the
a
hell
bad
took
photo.
that shit?
Yeah, it's a bad photo. Don't post that. Don't post. I mean, like whoever took it like that. Like, let's take another one. Hey, take two, Nick. Take two, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, which one of his
Hey,
homies just took that and posted it?
yeah. Hey, eyes open, alert. Let's maybe get a little smile.
A
You know
little
what I mean?
candid, like act like you're talking to
Yeah.
him. Yeah, yeah,
Yes. Yeah. Maybe reading
yeah,
a book, the Bible, like something like that. The Quran,
yeah.
12 steps.
Do you think it's a good sign though that like maybe there are people around him that care about him?
I think it's a better sign.
Okay, I do take it as a better sign that there's some people around him that care.
Yeah, I think it's a better sign. Like if you're in rehab and you're doing, trying to get sober up, trying to get your mind right, it's crazy, bro. Because like, me and Ray, we've been going on I think ever since my man passed away, I've been kind of going more on a spiritual journey,
Hmm.
and I've been listening to a lot of these like kung fu guys, bro. I gotta send you a really good podcast episode.
Okay.
So, hey, Grandmaster, Kung Fu Grandmaster, bro.
Mm.
Like he has the monkey paw technique. Like the dude has done beat his hand so bad, but like fucking it's a weapon now.
Mm.
He already hit 2.5 million views on YouTube in a month, and he's going through all these techniques. But beyond all that, he's talking about mindfulness too, and about sobriety, inner peace. Remember we talked about happiness.
Hmm.
So that alignment, with sobriety for your mind, your body, and soul. I wish I could talk to Nick
Mm.
because I'm doing it right now. Eating, you eat good, your mind feels good. If your mind feel good, you want your body to feel good. I know you're a pretty good in shape dude. You
Hmm.
really don't drink a lot of alcohol. I don't think you do any drugs. You may smoke weed here and there.
Yeah.
Where I've been on the whole other side of the spectrum for a long portion of my life. I
Mm.
chase the dragon so often, but the question is like, what are we really running from?
Yeah.
And if we don't have time, if we keep injecting our body and consuming our body with drugs, alcohol, bad food, sexual desires, we can go through any vice that we want to go through.
Hmm.
We're not aligning ourselves internally. And so I'm hoping that Nick through this journey starts aligning himself.
Yeah.
And it has a different insight on the way out after he goes through all of this and is able to wake up and realize that, hey, I was in the fog, bro. When you're on drugs and shit, man, you in the fog, dog.
Yeah. I think he's just got to learn how to live life, without all that stuff that he adds to it. And that's the hardest part. For me, I haven't really lived a lot of life with all that added stuff, so I guess I'm a little bit luckier. But
More
like you're
power to
saying,
you.
you're kind of feeling like, wow, I'm experiencing these things, and maybe for you, it's like from your perspective, it's like maybe it makes sense why I kind of just do this stuff naturally. Because even if you haven't done bad in your life, this stuff makes you feel good. You know what I mean? Going to
And
bed
we're
early, eating healthy, exercising, like
right.
that stuff makes you feel good. Even if I were to just be not doing drugs, that stuff makes me feel good anyway.
Yeah, but in that it goes back healthy mind, healthy body.
Hmm.
Healthy body, healthy mind.
Vice versa, right?
Vice
Because they
versa,
say
bro.
too, when like once you get into minutia too, sometimes like if you eat too healthy but you're stressed out, you won't see, like, you'll still have issues. So it's both. It goes hand in hand. You got to eat healthy, but then you also have to not be so stressed out.
Right,
You
right.
know.
And you gotta in like with these kung fu guys, like it's all about your breath. That
Hmm.
breath controls everything.
Yeah.
And that goes back to our lungs. That's what makes me so scared for Ben.
Hmm.
That's the I used to tell my mom, bro, I'd be on the phone with her and she'd be coughing, like, man, I'd be like feeling so bad for her. The number one thing we need in this world is fucking oxygen.
Hmm.
Without oxygen, you can't live.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And the breathing is so important because it helps calm the mind.
Hmm.
you know. And if you can calm the mind, you can start answering these addiction problems that you have incurred in your life with drinking or sex or alcohol or drugs, you know,
Yeah.
because those are all vices we're feeling to fill the void, to feel fulfilled. Why do we all feel unfulfilled,
Yeah.
you know?
That's the $1 million question. I think it's different for everyone too. Some people, I think, they just don't like. I don't think, you know how some people are more horny than others, so their vice is like sex, and other people their vice isn't sex. It might be like drinking or something else stupid. Not that sex is stupid or whatever the case, but you feel me. So that's the $1 million question, because everybody has their own thing that they're battling. You know, like my mom doesn't smoke, but she does drink alcohol. I barely drink alcohol, but I smoke. You know, and just that kind of thing. Like everybody's got their things they're battling. I do want to touch on BJ Penn, but you have to conclude it.
I was just gonna say this,
Yeah.
that Nick is battling something when it comes to an addiction, and you said about that picture, it looks like he's in the right place. You know, it was a bad picture, but as long as he's like living day by day and trying to get sober and trying to answer his demons, hopefully he can see out of this.
Yeah,
hopefully,
for sure.
Hopefully there's another journey for him.
Hopefully it's like Mayhem Miller. Mayhem Miller was, you know, doing really bad a year ago, getting arrested and stuff, and he turned his life around. So I'm looking forward to seeing a story like that happen with Nick Diaz.